Hey y'all, I'm Adriana. Thanks for checking out my channel. So I am doing my first anti-haul of 2018. So before I start the video though, if there is an echo, I apologize. I'm just trying to try different backgrounds, try different rooms and stuff to see what works best. Especially like with the camera and everything, it's really crazy. Like it took me like an hour to set up right now, so yeah. But yeah, so if there's an echo or whatever, if the lighting again, I apologize. I'm trying to get my shit together. Just bear with me. So I have all the pictures of the stuff that I am talking about in this anti-haul. I have my little notebook and everything, just so I can talk about everything. Because I feel like this year we need to like watch our money, not spend money on like whack ass brands, not give them money for like crap products, you know what I mean? So I know people feel like anti-hauls are like negative and stuff, but at the same time, like there's reasons why they're on people's anti-haul list. If you have a similar reasoning for not wanting to shop with that brand or that product, then take it into consideration. If you don't, then go buy it. It's not that big of a deal. Everybody has different opinions, but this is just my opinion on stuff that is recently coming out or has come out. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so first, get them out of the way that I don't want to buy anything from at all is Kylie Jenner Cosmetics and Kim Kardashian Cosmetics, whatever. I just don't support them. I just see them as like money hungry, and I know Chloe and Courtney are also going to start coming out with makeup lines, and it's just like especially Kylie Cosmetics, you know, from what we have seen, it's very comparable to ColourPop's products. So it's nothing that like you can't get anywhere else. It's nothing like top of the line, and she does charge a lot more than ColourPop does. And then with Kim Kardashian's makeup, I just haven't seen any good reviews from many people. Just people who, I'm gonna be real, want to kiss her ass. So I don't support them, period. But especially in makeup, especially in cosmetics, I just feel like I said, like they're money hungry, and they're just trying to put their nose into anything that's making money right now. And it's easy for them because they're already famous, and they're like, oh, well, they're gonna buy it anyway because it has my name on it. So get them out of the way. Okay, next is a brand that I have been using since I first started using makeup. But lately it's just been like so repetitive, so annoying. Too Faced. Stop with the peach. I'm so sick of Too Faced peach palettes, the sweet peach, white peach. There's so many different peaches now. It's dead. You have beat that dead horse. It's over. No one's into it anymore. If you look on Trend Mood's comments on the picture or whatever, like any pictures that she posts about like peaches, everybody is like, stop with the peaches, we're so tired of peaches. Maybe if they did like other fruits like watermelon, banana, anything, but we're so over the peaches, and everything just looks so repetitive now. It's just so boring. I'm over it. I haven't wanted anything from Too Faced in a while. I think maybe since the first peach palette. It's just, ugh. And that palette just kind of sits on my vanity. It doesn't get used, so that kind of tells you that I'm over the peaches. I'm over it. It's done. Next is from a brand that I really don't shop from, but it's the Starlit Eye palette from Makeup Forever. Looks very similar to the Naked Smoky palette that I never touch. I touched maybe once and I never used it again. I like Makeup Forever shadows, but they are really pricey, and I don't know, this palette just looks kind of boring, nothing new. It's a lot of cool tones, but like I said, looks a lot like the Naked Smoky palette. So not something I'm interested in. Next is the MAC Jeremy Scott collaboration. When I saw this collaboration, I was like, oh, that's so cute. The packaging is everything. It looked really, really nice, really cute. And then you look at the prices. The boombox shaped eyeshadow palette that has 29 shades is $75. And then I know like the cheek palette is like $35 or something like that. The lip palette is also the same. I'm just like, there's no way I'm spending $75 on MAC eyeshadows. I'm not a big fan of MAC eyeshadows. So I mean, that $75 would purely be for packaging, and I'm not about to do that. I'm not that big of a fan of Jeremy Scott. Definitely advised to skip on this. The shades look very, I mean, it's cute, but you can get them somewhere else for a lot cheaper. Next is the Urban Decay Kristen Leanne eyeshadow palette. I mean, it's cute, but I have most of these shades in my makeup kit now, and it's like, it's very boring to me. Urban Decay really hasn't been giving me products that I really want in like a really, really long time. I think the last thing I wanted from them was the Gwen Stefani palette, and that was a few years ago, right? So it's just been really boring to me. They really haven't been putting out stuff that I'm like shook by. And then they're also coming out with a holographic disco queen stick, which retails for $26, and a powdered highlighter for $26, a pressed powder highlighter for $26. I'm over like the colored highlighters like green and blue and purple. I'm over it. Like, it was fun while it lasted, but like I'm over it. I'm also over unicorns. Like, we're past that already. I think a lot of people are over like childish looking makeup in general also. So I mean, that's another thing that Too Faced is coming out with, is like a unicorn thing, and it's like, Too Faced, get over it. Like, they keep being so repetitive and it's so annoying. So yeah, I forgot to mention that, but Too Faced is also coming out with a unicorn collection, and it looks super boring. So yeah. But anyway, back to this. Everyday people are not going to be wearing those colors. They're not going to be wearing green. They're not going to be wearing purple. They're not going to be wearing blue. So it's just been there, done that already. And I feel like Urban Decay is really behind on the trends. I don't know. I just, like I said, they haven't been putting out stuff that I have been wanting. So that's that. Next is the Sephora Pro eyeshadow palette. It's like a mini eyeshadow palette in neon. I have all those shades, you know. And what's the price on this? I don't know what the price is on this, but it's not something that's gonna be like under $20, and it's just like 5 shades, and it's like, no. Like, I have palettes that have a bunch of different variety of shades, so that's definitely a pass for me. Next, which is probably on a lot of people's anti-haul, and a lot of people have are cutting ties with this brand overall because of this, and that's the Tarte Shape Tape foundation that they just recently came out with. So I wanted the Shape Tape concealer when it first came out, and everybody was like, it's amazing, it's amazing. And then I just kept hearing bad things about it, like it was really bad for your skin. And like it had ingredients that were just very questionable. That's what I've heard, allegedly. I don't know if it's 100% true. I really haven't looked into it, because after I heard that, I was like, all right, I don't need it, because I'm not like a big concealer person. So I was like, okay, that's fine, I don't need it. And then when the Shape Tape foundation was coming out, everybody was like, oh my gosh, and I was just like, still like, no thank you. But when they released the shades of the foundations, everybody was really upset about the range of the shades. And I completely understand the frustration, because I don't think I would be able to find my shade in that range that they have given us. So I totally understand why people are upset. 100% agree with them that, you know, brands need to be coming out with deeper shades. Like, this is enough. Like, we're not all super pale. I don't understand why they make a million pale shades and then like 2 dark shades. It's really confusing. really annoying, so I really understand that. But even without the controversy of that, that was not on my radar, so no thank you. And then the fact that Tarte apparently, supposedly, allegedly, the ingredients are the exact same of a foundation that they previously put out. So I was like, oh my gosh, if that's true, they are really just slapping another name on another foundation just to sell it, which is ridiculous. So just be very careful with who you shop with. Look up stuff like that, ingredients, look up what they're putting in your makeup. Don't just, you know, buy. And I don't know, I just feel like be aware. Okay, next is the Huda Beauty highlight palette that she's coming out with. I just feel like she's so behind on the trend. Now everybody has their favorite highlights. Are highlighters still popular? Yes, but the ones that she's coming out with just aren't giving me life, and I feel like Huda Beauty is really overpriced. So yeah. Okay, next is the Juvia's Place palette that's coming out next month in February. And the reason I have this on my list is because I bought one of the Juvia's Place palettes a few months ago. And I was really excited because I had never tried Juvia's Place before. And from what I've seen, they were like super pigmented and just like gorgeous shades. And they came out super nice on the eye. Everybody was making like really pretty looks with them. So when I got mine, I was like, yes, I'm so excited. And I was really disappointed because it just wasn't as pigmented. It wasn't as vibrant. The colors weren't super vibrant. I was just really disappointed. So it's going to be a while before I'm like, oh, let me try Juvia's Place again, just because of that bad experience. I'm like, I don't know what if all the palettes are like that. I don't know if it's just me. Maybe I got a bad palette. I don't know. But I was so excited to use it because, you know, the shades are really different and they're really bright, and it was just a really pretty palette. And when I tried to use it, I was just so disappointed. I think it's the Zulu palette that I got, and it just wasn't that at all. It's just not as pigmented as I thought it was going to be. They swatched nicely, but once I tried to like put them on my eyes and blend them out, it was just kind of a mess, and I was really disappointed. Okay, next, I have already stated before in a favorites video, I think, that I was no longer going to support NARS because of their choice to no longer be cruelty-free. I think brands are, you know, it's 2018 now. Brands are supposed to be working towards becoming cruelty-free, like I think MAC is doing, which I think is really great. And I would start shopping at MAC again if they were to do that, because I really don't shop at MAC anymore because of that. So I had stated that I was no longer going to be supporting NARS because of their decision. I just think it's really, really dumb. I don't agree with it. I don't think they're a company that is really coveted like it used to be. It's just kind of there now. You know what I mean? I really don't hear anybody talking about NARS eyeshadows. So I feel like I'm not missing out on anything. But yeah, overall, I'm not going to be supporting NARS anymore. I still use my concealer from before they decided to not be cruelty free. But that's all I have. I'm no longer buying from them unless they decide to revert back. Okay, next is something that I'm kind of about, because it's from my favorite brand, Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I was kind of really disappointed. So they are coming out with bronzers very soon. I'm not 100% sure when, but they're coming out with bronzers. And let me show you the shade. 1, 2, 3, 4 would probably look like a blush on me. I'm gonna be real, and I'm not that dark, so I don't know. I'm just like, really? Those are the shades you're coming out with? Just those? It's just, I'm really disappointed. And I know they're going to make more, but it's like, I feel like when you first launch something, launch it to cater to everybody, because once you launch something and then later on you're like, oh, we're gonna add more shades, you kind of already lost the thrill of it in the beginning because it's already come out and you didn't cater to that person. You didn't cater to darker people. So yeah, I was upset because, I mean, yeah, those bronzers are gonna look like blushes on me, which is ridiculous because, like I said, I'm not that dark. And the fact that 4 out of 6 of those would look like blushes on me is like, all right. Another brand that I'm getting really annoyed with is ColourPop. They're just releasing stuff all the time and it's really annoying. It's really just like, okay, enough. They're just releasing stuff, and it's like you're losing your charm. I'm not interested anymore because you're releasing something every week. It's like, it's getting very boring. So that's kind of all I have to say about ColourPop. So the last thing I'm talking about, and I think it's overall as a brand also, is Jeffree Star Cosmetics. So I have made Jeffree Star Cosmetics anti-hauls in the past before. And I think I'm just going to make a video that goes more into depth of why I don't support him, because I just have a lot to say about it. And it sucks because I was collecting his whole brand. You know, I was collecting everything. I have a lot of his lipsticks. I stopped collecting in, I think it was summer of last year, just because of my personal reasons. Like I said, that's why I kind of think I want to make a video about it, because I have an opinion on it, and where else to give my opinion than YouTube. But anyway, so he's coming out with a Valentine's Day collection, which I think is really cute. It's going to be called Blood Sugar. I don't think it's going to be anything groundbreaking. He's also very repetitive, whereas a lot of the shades are starting to look the same, and I think he's running out of ideas. So that's my reasoning for not wanting to shop Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I don't, though that's one of my reasons for not wanting to support Jeffree Star Cosmetics anymore. But yeah, that is my thoughts on that. Might get into it later, might not, who knows, we'll see. So yeah, that is the end of this anti-haul. Save your money this year. I just feel like there's so many other different brands that you could be spending your money on, and most of us are hard-working normal people who have to work hard for our money. So you don't want to be spending your money on crap makeup. You want to be spending it on good quality makeup that's going to make you happy and make you look beautiful. So yeah, but thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you like this video, and also remember to subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, comments, or anything like that, you can always get me in the comment section down below or on my social media, which I will leave at the end of the video. So yeah, thank you guys. I really appreciate it, and I hope I see you next time. Bye.